But Jim, let's stay on the topic of the Hall of Fame. This question was sent to CornyDriveThru at gmail.com from Scott in Florida. He sent in a quote from Nikki Bella about the Hall of Fame. Wanted to get your thoughts on it. Here's a quote from Nikki Bella. And I'm also so excited that the WWE Universe will be welcoming Vader into the Hall of Fame. Hold on, I'm trying not to smile.
I swear, this was not where I thought that was going to go right off the bat.
I always get excited for men of that generation to come to the Hall of Fame because they have the most incredible stories we've ever heard. Excuse me.
Oh my God.
We've never heard.
Dead?
Wait, hold on. Let me go back. They have the most incredible stories we've never heard. And I always love when those men take the stage and the women, and from the era of wrestling that was so iconic and so historic. So, I'm really excited for Vader to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
She doesn't know he's dead.
And just to have his presence there and hear
oh my God.
And hear his speeches.
Oh my God.
Why is Nikki Bella commenting on Vader?
How old is this woman?
Oh, she's got to be in their mid-30s at least, I would think.
How did they get in the wrestling business, the Bellas? Where did they come from? How did they become wrestlers?
I might be wrong, and please correct me if I am, and someone will, but I believe their future father-in-law, John Laurinaitis, because he married their mother, found them in a swimsuit catalog.
When he was doing the lingerie catalog business?
I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that's how they were found.
Oh, Christ. No wonder. Well, and see, when
either that or a cattle call. I was one of the two, but they weren't like, oh my God.
Well, say what you want about the Bellas, but they don't look like cattle.
But they didn't go to, Slammers Wrestling Gym or anything.
Apparently, they didn't ever see wrestling and haven't noticed that it was a thing since they've been in it. Fucking hell. In OVW, we got the stories that Laurinaitis, about this was 2004-ish, 5-ish, and he did it for a few years, would look through lingerie and swimsuit catalogs for the divas and find their agents and sign them. He sent a couple of them to OVW. I've told a story. The one girl started running the ropes and got faint and had to sit down, and I don't think we ever saw her again. So that's believable. But shouldn't somebody have told her that this is a posthumous induction before she started ranting about how much she loves hearing stories from people of that generation? Apparently not too many. She does not love hearing stories about too many of them. Is she the one married to Danielson?
No, that's her sister. She was the one that was dating Cena for a long time.
Well, fuck, you'd think either one of them, just by osmosis, would have been able to impart something into the wind tunnel known as the brain of the Bellas. Good Lord. Twin Sables.
Oh,
Here
stop it. Stop it.
Come on.
I would hope that no one says anything and that someone can go up to her and go, "Hi, I'm Vader. I just really wanted to meet you and say hello and thanks for your comments."
Yes, thank you for everything you said.
I'm happy to have your presence here. It's not about my presence, it's your presence.
They're the Joe Franklin line. I've been a fan of yours for many years. You remember Joe Franklin? You're a New York asshole,
of course
right?
I am. I have one of his books, yeah.
Okay, the Hall of Fame ceremony in 1996 when they put the Valiant brothers in. I remember that specifically. He's at the goddamn, the party or whatever the thing they're having in catering, Joe Franklin. I believe they did it at the Marriott downtown in New York City. And anyway, Joe Franklin, for those of you in the rest of the world who are younger, had a local television talk show in New York on, what was it, WOR, Channel 9?
Channel 9, yeah.
For what, 75 years from the dawn of television until he decomposed.
Very long time, but not that long.
Institution in the, but he's in showbiz, right? So there's Terry Runnels is Marlena. And she's been Marlena for what, like 6 months at that point? And Joe Franklin walks up to her and she's dressed up as Marlena, the gold jacket. She's holding the cigar. She looks great and everything. And he goes up and shakes hands with her. He says, I've been a fan of yours for many years, many years. She'd only been Marlena for 6 months. He had no idea she'd been in the wrestling business before that. Fucking, what was it? Alexandria York or whatever. He's just, that's what he said to everybody. I've been a fan of yours for many years. What was the question?
By the way, here's what's not said enough. Better looking as Alexandria York than as Marlena.
Actually, she was, because the Marlena was supposed to be so over the top and severe that she was more classically attractive as Alexandra York. Although, when Pillman won her right before that Bad Blood pay-per-view, and we'd done the vignettes where he had made her over a bit and gothed her up a little and sleazed her out.
All right, well, before this gets too sleazy, let's move on.
Yeah.
Here. You're getting too comfortable over there in your chair. I can hear it right here.
You can hear it squeaking,
I
can't
can
you?
hear what's going on. But Jim, let's move on.